Guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube, and welcome to day 9 of P1nk-Mas. So today's going to be a little bit of a different kind of video, and I will explain that in just a moment. But first, I just want to say thank you so much to Allyson Krauss, who I'm collabing with today, my bestie here on YouTube, sent me a beautiful package full of goodies. It's an early Christmas present, and I did make a video of me unboxing it, but today we're going to be both using the Too Faced Life's a Festival palette. So this is what it looks like on the inside. Absolutely stunning. I've been wanting this palette for a really long time, so I'm really excited to dive into it today. And we were talking about what kind of video we could do with this palette as a collab. And I thought that we should do a somewhere over the rainbow look dedicated to all of our loved ones that we have lost, that we think about like more so and especially miss during the holidays, because we definitely both have people that we miss even that much more during the holidays. The holidays aren't easy for everyone. If you've lost someone, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, because you miss them all the time, but when it's a specific event or at a specific occasion or a milestone or something like that, then you just miss them that much more. And it's really hard because once they're gone, the holidays, everything changes. So that's what we're going to talk about today, and we're going to do a look, and it's dedicated to the loved ones that I've lost, and it's also dedicated to any of the loved ones that you guys have lost. And it's also dedicated to my father-in-law, who my husband lost. So if you guys want to see the look that I create with this palette and listen to me talk about losing a loved one, then stay tuned. So I'm going to go into my eyeshadow primer that I swear was sitting here 2 seconds ago. Let's see. Okay. Well, I'm going to go in with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer instead then, because I don't know what the heck I did with it. I laid it out, but now it's gone. I've probably dropped it. So this is obviously not going to be an easy video to make or probably watch, but so my father-in-law is who I'm going to talk about first. So my husband lost his dad a few years back to cancer, and I got to meet his dad when my husband and I dated the first time, because we dated when we were in high school. And that's a really cool thing, because one of the things my husband was always worried about after his dad passed away was that he was worried that his dad would never have met his wife, because, you know, his dad passed away before we got married. So the fact that we ended up getting back in touch, and I had known his dad really well the first time we dated, was really nice, because it meant that his dad did get to meet his wife. He just didn't know that it was going to be me. So his dad was awesome. His dad was in the Army, and was a very, I don't know, like a serious guy, but so warm-hearted and such a great dad. Loved kids, loved animals. He was just one of the sweetest men ever. And he was such a good dad. He really was. And, you know, even though he was, like I said, stern and, you know, you have to follow the rules and all that stuff, he just had such a soft spot for kids and children. And I know when my husband and I dated the first time, we had a dog named Mia that we got, and tried to convince our parents that we found her, even though we didn't just find her. And like, we got her on purpose, and brought her home, and we're like, oh yeah, we found her in the creek. And my mom's like, why does she smell like shampoo? So anyhow, I remember one time his dad, well, not one time, any time that his dad was home from work and like taking a nap in the middle of the day, his dad would be like, come here, Mia, like, and have her jump up on the couch, and you'd find him like asleep on the couch taking a nap, cuddled up with the dog. It was adorable. And he was just such a sweet guy. And my husband loved him so much, and they got along so well. And they're so much alike in a lot of ways, and they look alike in a lot of ways, even though he also looks like his mom. I feel like when they're next to each other, like, they look alike, but then when he's next to his mom, he looks like his mom. But, which is something that fascinates me because I'm adopted, so anyhow. But I know that my husband really misses him. And I know, like, he doesn't talk about, he talks about his dad, but he doesn't talk about losing him, missing him, like that kind of thing very often. But I can tell, like, during the holidays especially, you know, I can tell that he'll get sad, and again, like, he doesn't really talk about it very much, but you can tell that he misses him. And especially like Father's Day and, you know, Christmas and stuff like that, and he misses the traditions that his family had when his dad was alive and all of that stuff. So it's hard. But his brother Jimmy is a lot like his dad. They look alike, and he's the one that we is much older, and we go visit in Virginia Beach. So it's really cool to see how they all look alike and all that stuff. So yeah, so I know that it definitely has always and will always affect him, and you know, the pain never goes away, sadness never goes away, missing them never goes away. But and then for me, I have 3 people that I can think of offhand. I'll list all the products I use down below, by the way. And for me, it's, I would say, my grandfather, who was 89 when he passed away. Which to me, that's, I mean, of course, sad because I miss him and I loved him. And we had a wonderful relationship. He was an amazing man. Like, absolutely amazing. And so smart and so kind and sweet and genuine. And my grandfather on my mom's side passed away before I was born. And my 2 grandmothers, one lived in Germany, so I didn't see her often. And then my grandfather on my mom's side, did I already say that, passed away? Yes, I think I did. Before I was born, right? And then my dad's mom, who was married to my grandfather that I was so close to, she passed away when I was very young. So I loved her, but I just didn't know her as well because she passed away so early on. But my grandfather, I was the light of his life. And he was mine. And he would always, I was in choir in school, and he would always make me sing for him. And he would just like sit back and close his eyes and listen. And he was also a singer. And he just, I don't know, like, he just made me feel so special. But the 2 people that I would say I miss the most, that are the hardest for me, is definitely my 2 friends, my 2 closest friends that I've lost. One is my friend Cheryl, who I have not talked about, but we met in a chronic illness type of like support group, and I just got blue eyeshadow everywhere. She was living in Canada at the time. She was from Winnipeg. And I actually went and visited her twice. And I also visited my friend, my other friend, while we were there. And it turns out that they actually knew each other. So that was kind of weird. I found out that she knew him as well. So, and then I stayed for a month the first time and like a month and a half the second time. And we talked every single day on Facebook and or on the phone, or texting each other. And one day I didn't hear from her, and she had pneumonia. She was sick, and she had pneumonia and wasn't feeling well. So I messaged her and I was like, hey, are you okay? I haven't heard from you. And I didn't hear anything back, and I thought it was really weird, but I didn't know what else to do. So then I noticed the day after that I had a message in my Facebook inbox from under message requests from somebody I didn't know. And I clicked on it, and it was her roommate. And he told me that unfortunately she had passed away in her sleep. And that was horrible. And we had some mutual friends in common that, like, I was the common link, I guess. And so I had to tell them, because the roommate didn't know them, didn't know how to get a hold of them, and neither did her family at the time. So yeah, it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. And I felt helpless because I couldn't do anything because I was in another country. And that was even more difficult. And I miss her a lot. I miss talking on the phone with her. I miss hearing her laugh. And the other friend that I lost, which is definitely the hardest for me, is my best friend Christine, who you guys have heard me talk about before. And to make matters worse, her birthday was on Christmas. So that is an especially hard time for me. And she was my world. Like, she was my best friend in the entire world. We did everything together. We were always together. People knew us as Anya and Christine. Trying to figure out what shade I want to go in with next. They're all so pretty. Yeah, I think this one. And so, I mean, they just knew us as Anya and Christine, and we were hardly ever separated at all. And we spent every holiday together. And every Christmas, because it was her birthday, I always wanted to make her feel like it was not just Christmas, but it was also her birthday. Because it was. I'm talking in circles. So I would always try to make her feel special on that day, is what I'm trying to say. So I would literally show up with presents for Christmas, but then I would also show up with a cake and a balloon and presents for her birthday, and we would spend the entire day in matching pajamas. Matching, yes, because we would buy them ahead of time so we could lounge around in them and eat junk food and watch Christmas movies. We would watch White Christmas. She liked the classics, so we would watch White Christmas, and we would hang out in our matching pajamas, listen to Christmas music, play with makeup, go through our jewelry. It was just so much fun, and I miss it so much because since she has passed away, everything has changed. She was married to my brother, and you know, he just got remarried. This will be the first Christmas that he's remarried. Oh, goodness. Sorry, guys. That was a way to lighten up the mood. So, this will be the first, well, I won't be spending it with them because they're going to spend it with her family. But anyhow, but yeah, so everything is just different. It's just different. And you know, that's what happens when someone close to you passes away and you had a lot of holiday traditions. Sometimes everything just changes, and it can be really hard. So I want to hear down below if you guys have lost anyone. If you want to share with us, you don't have to, but if you want to share with us someone that you've lost that you miss around the holidays, especially. I know you miss them all the time, but you know, somebody that it really impacts, you know, your holidays and how you spend them and all that stuff. I want to try to go in with this purple a little bit. I'm kind of nervous because I don't want it to get muddy. So I'm going to try to put it on the outer portion only. And then just, I know it's going to create a lot of fallout, but I just don't want to go too far in. But I definitely want to hear, you know, we can have an open discussion if you want to. So we wanted to dedicate this look, like I said, I want to dedicate it to my father-in-law, Thomas Stamper. I want to dedicate it to Christine Larson, my best friend. And I want to dedicate it to Cheryl Bagley, who is my friend in Canada. Because I miss, and my grandfather. Because I miss them all. And I want to dedicate it to all of your loved ones that you guys have lost. And I want to dedicate it to Allyson's mom, because I know that this time of year is really hard for her because she lost her mom, which I'm sure she will talk about in her video. But, and you know, it's so crazy because I started my channel kind of to get out of a funk because of the back-to-back loss that I had. I'm going to go in with a new foundation. This is the Covergirl Trublend Matte Made Foundation. I just wanted to let you know I'm using it, but I'm probably going to tell you what I think about it in a different video when I use it again. But anyhow, so I started my channel because I was really in a bad place, like or just not in a bad place, but like sad, you know, because I had lost 2 very close friends, and I mean, it's just, especially anyway. So I was very, very sad, and I'm going to tell this story in its entirety at some point, but starting my channel was something that I really wanted to do for a long time, but like I said, I was just in a depression, and I just kept putting it off, and then finally I decided to go ahead and start it. And I never imagined in a million years, you guys, that it would have this much of a positive effect on my life. Like, I don't think you guys understand how much you guys and this channel mean to me. Like, every time you guys comment, I smile, I laugh. Like, it just warms my heart every time that you guys tell me, like, I've inspired you to, you know, use colorful eyeshadow, or, you know, you had a bad day and you got home and you watched my video and I made you smile. Like, I read every single comment and I try to respond back to every single comment. And sometimes at the time that I read the comment, I don't have time to respond, so I'll just heart all the comments, but then I always try to go back and comment on them again, or I mean read them again and comment on them, and because they just mean so much to me, and you guys mean so much to me. I've met so many people through having my channel. Like, I can't even name them all, but like Allyson, Valerie, Danielle, Leanne, Anne. Well, Anne I knew from before, but you know, we kind of rekindled our friendship, and you know, not that it was bad, we lost touch, but anyhow, we didn't really lose touch. We talked on Facebook, but like now we actually communicate like almost daily. But anyhow, so you know, Heidi, Amanda, like Haley J, I mean, just Jessica, like I can't even think of everyone. And then I've met so many of you guys, like not just content creators, but like my friend Mel, like she has become such a huge part of my life, and she reminds me so much. She reminds me so much of Christine. It's not even funny. And I know, like I know, I have dog hair. I know that I was meant to meet you guys. Like I know that I was meant to start my channel so that you guys would be brought into my life. And yeah, so, but Mel and I are so close, and oh, I wish we all lived closer together so that we could like sit and have fun and do makeup like together in person as well. But you know, Allyson and we talk every single day, and you know, on Instagram, or you know what I'm trying to say. And then you know, Kara and Left Eye Tara, Kisses Down Low, like just so many of you that I just absolutely love. Annette, like I can't even, if I sit here and try to name every single person that, you know, I've met either content creator wise or subscriber wise. I don't even like saying subscriber. I consider you guys seriously like I swear I have a dog hair in my eye. Like my extended family. And I don't know where it is. Maybe we'll find it. Oh, it's like, it's gonna scratch my eye. Where is it? Where are you, hair? That's what happens when you cry while trying to do makeup. But yeah, you guys have changed my life. Like, you guys brought me out of a funk, and I have like a purpose. And I know that sounds crazy because it's just makeup, but it's so much more than that. It is so much more than that. And as you guys may or may not know, I know I've said it before on my channel, but I'm a licensed dental hygienist, and that's what I did before YouTube. And the doctor that I worked for retired, and then he passed away. And these two women bought the practice, and they didn't keep any of the employees. And that's fine. I didn't even, at the time, I had just found out that I was sick with my chronic illness, so I wanted to take a break anyway. And it was just so much that was going on at the time, and then losing my best friend, and just for the longest time I put off starting this channel because I was scared to start this channel. I thought no one would watch. I thought, I don't know, I thought I would be judged. I thought, who wants to see me do makeup? I thought so many things, you know, and then I was like, you know, I love makeup. I want to share my love of makeup with other people, I'm just going to do it. And I did. And, you know, you don't have to have the most expensive equipment or the most expensive lighting or whatever. You just have to have a personality and something that you love to do. And people will watch. And I think personally, call me crazy, I might be biased, but where is my... There it is. I think I have the best YouTube family in the history of YouTube families because you guys are the best. I think I've been on YouTube now for 8.5 months, and I think I've gotten a total of like 5 hate comments so far. And I know that will increase with, you know, with growth, but I don't know. You guys will never fully, whoa. This is the Wet n Wild loose highlighter in You Glow Girl, and it is gorgeous. This is the highlighter that Allyson sent me in the same package as the eyeshadow palette, and I saw her put it on in one of her videos, and I was like, oh my gosh. I went to try to go find it again at my CVS or Walgreens or whatever, and I couldn't. So she just got me one and threw it in the package. So, yeah, you guys will never fully know what a difference you've made in my life. And, of course, no one will ever replace my best friend that I lost, but I feel like before I was like, what's the word? I had given up. Like, I thought, I'm really going to be glowing from space. I'm never going to ever, like, get close to anyone ever again. And, well, I was proven wrong because I feel, you know, so close to so many of you, and I just think it's amazing. And I think it's, okay, well, that just took it away. That toned it down a bit too much for me. It's amazing to me that I have found people through the internet, through social media, and I feel so close to them, even though I've never met them in person. Like Allyson, who I'm doing this collab with, it's literally crazy how close we are. And I definitely, in 2019, I'm going to meet all these people in person. What the heck do I have in my mouth? I'm going to go to some beauty conventions. We are all, I think, as a group. And we're going to play with makeup, and maybe we'll film in person together. I think that would be awesome. But yeah, is my goal to meet my ladies in 2019. I'm going to use a blush that I haven't shown you guys on this channel, and it's covered in highlighter, but it is the MAC Simpson's blush. And it looks like this. It has Marge's face on it. And it is called Pink Sprinkles. I love themed makeup. It's crazy how much I love themed makeup. It's also crazy how much blush I love. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much, because you guys have made such a difference in my life. That was filled with a lot of loss before you guys met me. And yeah, you've made it better. Or easier, you know what I mean? I'm going to use Deep End from Urban Decay. It's this teal shade. So like I said, if you want to share in the comments. You don't have to, but if you want to share a story about someone that you have lost, let us know, because I like talking to you guys in the comments. I wish it were a happier subject, of course, but now I'm all stuffy. I'm going to use that teal shade on top of this. I really like these eyeshadows. They're very unique. It's a very unique color story. Well, not you. I mean, it, you know, somebody's at home going on your really unique color story. It's a rainbow palette. But it's like it's a different kind of rainbow. I feel like a lot of rainbow palettes are very similar to each other, and this one is different. That's really pretty. Whew, I just got it in my eye. Oh no. Some things never change. I think I want to take this ColourPop. I know it does not match at all, really, but I think I want to do this. There's no going back if I change my mind, but I'm just going to put a little bit of it. It's like a purpley pink sheen, and I don't know. I don't think it'll change the color too much. I think it'll just add some sparkle. Yeah, I like it. You know what I should have done? I should have used the Unicorn Tears highlighter that's in the actual palette. Anya. Let me add a little bit. The largest shade is called Unicorn Tears, and oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Yes. It's like a duochrome. Does that smell like cotton candy? It does. That's crazy. I didn't know the palette smelled good. It's like a duochrome, like purpley bluish pink thing. I don't know. It's really pretty. It's like ethereal. Okay. So now I'm going to put on my mascara, which is going to be the Revlon Volumizing. I think I like that foundation, but I'll have to try it more. And I'll also have to try mixing it with some of my favorite foundations. Because you know I'm a mixer. I can't just wear one foundation. But the first time I use a foundation, I usually do go ahead and wear it by itself just to see if it's total crap, like that ColourPop one was on me, which that made me so sad that ColourPop did not work for me, because I have seen people do looks with it that their face looked flawless wearing it. My face looked like crepe paper. No. Is that a thing? Crepe paper? I think it is. Or like paper mache. Like, it was redonkulous. I'm just really building up the mascara, because I don't feel like putting on lashes. So something that I do on Christmas every year since my best friend passed away is I light a candle. Actually, I've done that for every holiday. Kind of like as a symbol that, like, she can't be there with us, but she's still there with us. I'm gonna go in. Uh-oh. Hold on one second, guys. I think I need to change. Yeah, I need to change the battery on my camera. I don't know if the lighting just went down, but give me 1 second. And we're back. Okay. So, if the lighting dimmed when that happened, I'm sorry. So in person, these shades look a lot brighter than they're showing up on camera. What the heck did I get on my mouth? I don't know what that is. I think I got blue eyeshadow on random parts of my face, and it stained because I had touched an eyeshadow that was broken, and then it like got all over my hands, and then I wiped it off, but I didn't realize I touched my face already. So that's my Morphe setting spray. I'm going to take my Rimmel Ink Me, which is the stamp, and I'm going to do some stars. I really like doing that. I just think it adds some cuteness to the look. Not that I put, well, I guess I put them remotely in the same spot. Maybe I'll do, yeah, why not? Okay, and then I also have the moon one, but should we do some of those? Probably should have skipped the moon, but okay. We'll just, we got stuff all over now. Okay. So now I'm just going to do lips, and then we're done. So I'm going to use my Jeffree Star. You're not going to believe this. Scorpio Velour lip liner. So this is how short it now is. And that was after one use. The last time, like, I haven't used it since I showed it to you guys the first time. So this time I'm not pressing as hard. And I really do like the shade. I just don't like how quickly I'm gonna run out of it for the price. And who knows? I'm keeping track of how many times I use it. So this is only the second time. And then I'm going to go in with this. This is called Violet Smoke. It's the cutest packaging ever. This is one of the lipsticks that Allyson got me. Or sent me. And again, I do have a, like, not a haul, but like a thank you, Allyson, like a video. There we go. A video of me, oh, I just got it on my teeth, opening the package and showing you guys everything that she sent me. Such a beautiful, like, everyday shade. Oh, and it has that smell that I love. I was gonna wear this one, which is the Jeffree Star, like, Beam Me something or other. And I kind of wanted to do a gloss, but I think I'm just gonna leave it matte. So let me spray one more time because I'm obsessed with setting spray, you guys know. And then we're done. So this is the final look. Take my little hair pieces. So this is the final look for the Somewhere Over the Rainbow, dedicated to Christine, Cheryl, my grandfather, my father-in-law, all of my other loved ones that I've lost, and all of the loved ones that you guys have lost. This is dedicated to them. And I'm glad that we have each other. And if you guys ever, I truly mean this, ever need to talk, You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. You can email me. I will answer you. So I hope that you guys will share a story with us. If not, I totally understand, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Allyson, thank you so much for doing this collab with me. Thank you so much for getting me this palette, and I love you so much, and I'm so lucky to have you in my life. You have no idea, because I never thought that I would let myself get close to somebody else again in a friendship, sense. And I found you, and I found Mel, and I found so many others, and I'm just so grateful and so thankful for you guys, and I love you guys. So I'll see you in my next video, and it'll be a happier style video, but I just felt like this needed to be said, and it needed to be done. So anyway, I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.